Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Truth Council 23. With me, your sister, friend, and spiritual wife for life. Spiritual wife. That's it. I'm your spiritual wife, my lovies, for life. Truth Nunez and our spiritual counsel. Look, my lovies, look. Look, my lovies, look. You like it? I like it, my lovies. You like it, my lovies? It's different. I haven't had braids in a long time. I did it for you because I love you, my lovies. Look, my lovies. Look. Welcome to Truth Council 23, my lovies. Welcome, my lovies. Welcome to today's collective energetic read. Keeping in mind that I love you. Keeping in mind that we're reading collective energies, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. You are and forever will be the masters of your experiences of what you will or what you will not into this creation, my lovies. Welcome to our day ones, our new subscribers, and everyone in between, my lovies. It is truly an honor to be this channel for you, to do this work with you. I absolutely love you, my lovies. Thank you so much. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, your subscribes. Thank you for your bookings, your donations, your support of this work. Thank you for doing this work every single day. Thank you for sending me messages all day, every day. I am tapped into your energy, my lovies, to the inner chi of the source of the all. And I'm just thankful to be here with you, my lovies. Check out our Spanish channel. The tribe is growing over there as well. It's a different culture over there for sure, but that's to be expected because it's just different frequencies. But I'm so thankful to just be a channeler for you and for so many. And this was my dream in the making since I was a little baby, girl. And I'm just so thankful. I'm thankful, my lovies. I'm thankful you've made my dreams come true. I'm thankful for you, my lovies. I'm so thankful for you. This has been a long time in the making. And here we are, my lovies. And this is only the beginning. I feel like this is only the beginning. But welcome, my lovies. Welcome to you. Welcome to everybody. Let's get started by honoring and thanking your ancestors. Thanking all of the ancestors that protect and love and guide all of us. We appreciate you. We love you. Thank you for bringing us together in this moment for this reading. Thank you for protecting me. Thank you for protecting all of us as we do this work. Thank you for your unconditional love and your mercy. To me, Abuelita Gladys Nunez Maldonado, thank you for always being there for me and for so many, even after you have left this realm. Thank you. I think about you every day. You are my witness. You are always there, and I'm so thankful for you. To mi abuelito, Felix Antonio Nunez, who was her partner during this life, and also as she has passed, thank you for always being there with your strength, with your wisdom, with your discipline. Thank you for protecting me and so many that connect with you through me and through all of us. Thank you to the source. Thank you to all of the ancestors that protect and love and guide all of us. Thank you for those known and unknown. Thank you to the archangels. Thank you to Archangel Raphael, to Archangel Gabriel, to Archangel Ariel, to Archangel Michael, to Archangel Michael. Thank you to all of the sources, all of the frequencies, all of the angles, all of the angels that guide, protect, and love us and do this work with us so that we can co-create experience. Thank you to the source. Thank you to the all. Thank you to your unconditional love and your mercy, your divine wisdom, where all things come from. Thank you for allowing us to be different expressions of you. Thank you. Ashe, amen. En Lakesh, Alakin. What's up, my lovies? You changed up the flow a little bit today, but that's okay because we didn't get to do, we had so much going on yesterday and we still got more going on today, but so we wanted to do your Saturn's Day read for you right now, and then we're going to do your upcoming 7-day read a little bit later, my lovies. You like my box braids, my lovies? I told you we were going to get them done. So I had a very interesting experience, and I haven't had them done in years, but I've never got them with the curls in the bottom. You like the curls, my lovies? You like the curls? Something about Lyle. Something about Allie. You like the curls, Allie? You like the curls, Lyle? You like them, my lovies? I love them. I absolutely love them. She did a great job. I had a really interesting something about an interesting situationship. You're in a situationship, my lovies. Damn, my lovies. Y'all be out here. Y'all be out here dating, my lovies. Y'all be out here celebrating, my lovies. You're celebrating life. For some of you, celebrating your wife or your husband. But, something about butter, babe. Something about butter beans. Something about Bean Town. So, something about lean town, something about lean, something about shoulder lean, for some of you, something about lean, like, something about lean with it, rock with it, something about lean, like, what do they call lean? Like when you drink, isn't that syrup? When you drink cough syrup, for some of you, that's in the field, or for someone around you. But, anyway, I had a very interesting, connection with this lady. So everything went, like, great. Despite the fact that when I was actually referred to her at a Walmart. I was going, Walmart? I've been telling you, my lovies. I don't know why people be complaining about Walmart. Shout out to Walmart, my lovies. Walmart is the shit. Walmart has saved my life. No, Spirit saved my wife. But Spirit saved my wife. Okay, for some of you, your wife is going to be saved. Spirit saved my life, but Walmart has been a great facilitator. And someone's a hater, but I went to Walmart and I was talking to this lady because I saw her, she had box braids, and I'm like, I'm trying to find a braider. And that day I was calling and I made an appointment somewhere. The person never got back to me. They were supposed to text me the address. They never got back to me. And this lady, she's like, oh, I just went and I got it done at this place and they charged me $180 and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, you know what? They did a really great job. And $180, my gosh, that's a fair deal. It's right around there. But I'm like, okay, definitely, I'm going there. I called right away. Actually, I called the next day, which was yesterday. Made the appointment, everything was good. Got there, everything was good, right? We were having a good time. She's like, you're the best client ever. I was helping her out, blah, blah, blah. We were having a good time, vibing off of each other. And then it came to the end, and I'm like, okay, she could have done a better job with the closing statements. But nonetheless, we got it together. It was late. We finished late too. And I'm like, I'm tired. You're tired. I think that we're both tired. We just need to give this up. You got your money. I'm happy. We had a little kind of back and forth a little bit there. But in the end, I'm like, okay, that's it. I'm leaving now because I'm tired. And I know you're tired because the way what you're saying, and I'm sure that you would not be, being this unprofessional given a different circumstance. For some of you, maybe you're going to go through something like that where it's like, maybe it's going to be your partner, maybe it's going to be you, maybe it's going to be someone important to you, where it's like you're behaving a little out of character, and one may know why. It's because of X, Y, or Z. Or it's because she started bringing up things that didn't even have to do with the whole appointment. She's like, aren't you in school for this because we were talking, right? So you get to talk, and she's like, aren't you in school for, I'm like, what does that have to do with anything that we're talking about right now? You're tired, I'm tired. Now we're arguing about my schooling. Well, I don't know where this is going, but we're not going to do this right now. I know. Do you got your money? And she's like, I'm like, can I leave now? She's like, no, you can't leave. I'm like, I'm leaving, bye. Everybody started laughing. I'm like, let's get out of here. It's freaking almost 1:00 in the morning. What are we doing here? Maybe for some of you, you're going to have to be the voice of reason. Or this is already happening, where, it's like someone, it's not to say, it's like, don't throw the baby away with the bathwater. And I don't think you're going to. Maybe for some of you, you're not going to throw the baby away with the bathwater. Maybe you're going to be like, it was a great interaction overall. In the end, we had a bit of a hiccup there, but nonetheless, it was a good interaction. Or this process went well. Or maybe some of you, for something has to do with closing documents or closing statements or closing a sale or something that has to do with documentation and the ending of something, like closing documents, like a sale or a receipt or something like that. Bombay gut. But everything is going to be fine, and someone's going to admit defeat. Maybe for some of you, this has to do with a divorce or a separation, because we are reading for Saturn's Day, and Saturn's Day brings in, for some of you, someone's a drunk, and they be on scissor, sipping on that scissor, sipping on that scissor. Someone's a drunk. But I be sipping on the melon burst, my lovies. Maybe something has to do with a divorce, a separation, for some of you, maybe more legal, more serious litigation and processes of that sort. For some of you, something has to do with an escort. For some of you, something about Esquire magazine, and it came in yesterday. And for some of you, definitely the shoulder lean is present. Let's see. Okay, and for some of you, we are family. Boom, da boom, ba doom, boom, doom, boom. Boom, da boom, ba doom, boom, doom, boom. Family. 46. Okay. Again, I'm a channeler. I channel thoughts, feelings, emotions, visions. Feelings, emotions, visions. Feelings, emotions, visions. Feelings. For some of you, you're in party mode, my lovies. Family, bond, home, and background. It didn't feel that great. Marionette. Dictatorship, domination, and a reluctance. The number 15. It's curious because I got a message earlier today. A Jeep Cherokee could be significant for you. I got a message earlier today, and I'm like, they're still going at it, still with the fake accounts, still trying to lie, spy. In the Spanish channel. There was a comment and in our congregation and somebody wrote, you know why they're painting me to be the bad guy? Because I'm not allowing them to bully me anymore. I'm not allowing them to just tell their story from their side, what's convenient for them. I'm not just a marionette anymore. I'm not just a puppet. I'm not just being dictated what to say, what not to say, even when I know it's a fucking lie. Even when I know I'm being abused or used. I'm not, something about Nadia. I'm not a marionette. That came in the morning as well, earlier in meditation and preparation. We got the number 15. So we have the devil energy showing up, a toxic family environment, addictions, obsessions, stalking for some of you. It's like trying to break the chains from a family, because the marionette is technically, if you look at it esoterically, this has the devil energy written in it. 15 energy. Surrendering your power to something that's destructive, without thought, without clarity. Something about Clara, something about Santa Clarita. Dictatorship, domination, and a reluctance. The number 22. Origin, initiation, creativity, and vitality. The number 46, the number 6, the number 4, the number 1, the number 5, the number 2. So there's a state of duality here about being manipulated or not. Or being... Because there's a lot of negative emotions clearing. Something about a Laotian, something about a Korean. Something about... Something about Iron Chef. Something about a chef master or a head chef. It's like... These smiles are not convincing me. This is how it's coming in. Like, these smiles are not convincing me. It's like, we're family. So, oddly, curiously, when I was with that... So when I was finishing, something about finishing school, when I was with that female and we were finishing up our interaction, she, someone's going to do something to get a reaction, but it's not going to work because you're protected. But she said to me, so I was gonna, I didn't, so she had started, she was like halfway, and I'm like, and I saw a sign in the shop, at the back of the shop, it read cash only, and I'm like, you're cash only? She's like, oh no, I have Zelle. And I'm like, oh, I don't have Zelle, I have CashAPP or Venmo, I don't have Zelle. And she's like, and I'm like, it's okay, I guess we'll figure it out later. And when I went to, so when we were going to go do the money transfer, the issue was that, so she's like, so when I sent it through CashAPP, they're like, well, you could just have her sign up. You have CashAPP uses a certain bank. And I'm like, oh, okay. So you could just send it through that. And I'm like, okay. So I'm like, all right. So I sent you the 200. So I'm like, here's the 200. She's like, okay, so then we sent it. Then she's like, I don't like CashAPP because people steal from me. And I'm not saying you're trying to steal from me, but people steal from me. And I'm like, I'm not stealing from you. I just sent the 200. She's like, no, go get cash. I'm like, okay, I will, but I sent the 200. So like, how are we going to fix this? So we were going kind of like back and forth on that. Then she's like, she said something about like 300. She was kind of playing with money. And it was almost like she was saying like I was going to try to steal money from her through CashAPP. She's like, oh, because I've had people like send money to me through CashAPP and then cancel it. And I'm like, well, no, you see, I can't cancel it. They're not letting me cancel the transaction. She had to download the app to cancel it on her side. I don't know, someone's suicidal in a family. Someone's doing too many manipulations. There's playing too many games, lying too much, spying too much, stalking too much energetically and in the physical. I don't know, there's a family really trying to like, it's almost like family creating big scenarios to have like some type of like disaster happen. I don't know. This is what it feels like. It doesn't feel that great. This is like a game show type of energy. For some of you, there can actually be like a game show involved in a situation. But, she said to me, she's like, no, we're like family now. I'm like, no, we're not like family. Because technically you charged me $20 more than I expected to pay. And on top of that, you're trying to give me a hard time saying that you're going to get a $3 transfer fee when you don't have to. You could wait a couple of days. You're trying to give me a hard time. I think we're tired. That's when I said, I think we're tired here. You know what? Because then she started talking about, you know, you go to school for this. And I'm like, what does that have to do? Listen, you are seeing me. No, we're not doing this. We're not doing this right now. You're tired. I'm tired. You got your money. We transferred it to your daughter or whoever. For some of you, there's like some type of weird bind. And it has to do with a manipulation of a family. I'm just a messenger here. Daydreams. Optimism, illusions, and delirious. This is what it feels like. It's like, what are we even arguing about? Now we're talking about, I don't know, did you get your, it's like, for some of you, maybe something like that, like, something's definitely like money based, but something's right in your face as well for some of you. It's like looking, for some of you, you could be looking for something. It's like, where is this? Right in your face. Or someone around you. Someone's in some type of daydream, an illusion, some type of daydream. It's a family for some, or a group. And they're under some type of possession. There's also like a group that, there's some type of delirium here of a group that thinks they're gonna like manifest. Here we go with this. This energy has been very present. They're gonna manifest a destiny swap with you. There's a delusional group, something about Delilah. There's a delusional group that you see right through. But for example, let's just say like me dealing with that lady. I'm not going to be a jerk to her. I'm not going to insult her because that's not the type of person I am. She even said that. She's like, you're a really good person. I'm like, I'm not trying to be good or bad. I'm just authentically me. I don't know if good or bad would be the definition for what authentically me is, because there's certain things that I do that I'm like, you're a little spicy there. You're a little spicy there. You're a little spicy there. I don't know about good or bad. That doesn't change that I'm going to treat her with respect. I'm going to definitely state my points. I don't know. For some of you, it's like, people think they're pulling a fast one. It's like, God sees you. It's not even about the person in front. I guess for me, it's never about the person in front of me. God sees me. God knows what I'm thinking. That means a lot to me. God is there 24/7, 365. I owe it to my ancestors. It's like a whole family like looking at each other like he like it's even the children. It's the children are even brainwashed. For some, this is what's coming in. I'm just a messenger here. It's like a family or a group being coached like to say like the right things so that they could like look, oh, because for some of you there's a family like really trying to get a marriage out of somebody. For some, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. We're getting a few different energy instances in your fuck buddy, my lovies. Something about Sin City. Something about Cindy, because they're trying to get a payout. They're trying to hit the jackpot. They want that money, honey. They want that check. They're daydreaming about that check. Something about Czechoslovakia. So it's like, how do we manipulate things from behind the scenes? We need to look like the perfect, this is like the Addams family, but they want to look like the perfect family. For some of you, this could also be like, for example, like a family that, for anyone who's ever had like a father figure, a loved one go to prison, be in prison, be money, be dealing with like crazy litigation, like for big charges. It's curious how they always want to present the family looking all types of like well composed, put together, something about a fake proposal. This is this type of energy. Like they want to, it's like presenting, and there's a bunch of drunks in this family. Like people are not functioning. They're malfunctioning. I'm seeing like the robots, like something about a boxer. The femme bots are exploding. This is what's coming in. They can't, it's like they do have some people bought, but it's like the damage is done. Like, there's a daydream there's going to be a payout. There's a daydream that there's going to be some type of jackpot, fortune, or a reward for being in devil energy, for being obsessive, for being toxic, for being obsessed with doing the wrong thing. It's like they've been planting seeds of the devil. They've been planting seeds of the devil, this whole group, this whole family, a bond, a home, a background. Something about background checks were done on these people. So it's like, for example, like people that thought they were going to show up to steal something, all of them are being researched. It's like, for example, like you go to, again, it's like when my father, how old was I? I was pretty young at the time. My mom was at work. We were at home. I think I was like maybe 13 or so. I was at home. We were at home. My mom was at work. The feds showed up. The feds showed up to our house. Around the same time, we were having drug dealers contact us, asking about some money that my dad owed them. Mind you, my dad always kept us far away from these people so that we wouldn't be like in harm's way. Everybody fucking knew. The feds showed up. The people showed up. Everybody fucking knew. Everybody knew what was happening behind the scenes. This is like this type of energy, but this is like a family. It's almost like now a family is trying to like steal something. So there's a family that's in constant like denial. It's like denying. I was watching this video yesterday and there was a female, but this has to do with money for some of you, or some type of jackpot, or they think they're going to get lucky in a situation. I was watching this female yesterday and she was talking about her father is going to prison for 7 years for child molesting a little girl. And this female, he's a pastor, or he was a pastor. This female, she was so in denial. She's like, I think this is very unfair. I think that, there was exaggerations, false claims. I'm like, your father molested a child. I don't know, for some of you, something like that's coming in. I get it, but Jesus, my lovies. Look at this deceitful family. There it is. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. I told you, the smiles. Again, it's in the energy. It's in their field. It's in their field. They're not fooling anybody. I'm just the messenger. This whole group is cursed. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. Something about Liz. Something about Lizzie. Something about Lizbeth. Something about Kevin. Whoop, there it is. Something about Kylie. Ominous. Cautiousness, sign, and insidious. They're cursed. Whoop, you see? And now look at the family. And look at what they really are. Mask, deception, and gain. They're wearing masks to gain. Something about Damascus. Something about Decatur. They're wearing masks to gain. Masks to gain. It's over this family, because that's what I wanted to clarify. Cultivation, profit, and conclusion. Mask, deception, pretending, and inconstancy. You got a family pretending, again, wearing masks. We are such a kind family. Be careful with where you eat, my lovies. Chris Brown was very present last night. Something about Chris Brown for president. Chris Brown, 25 and 24, someone got nervous all of a sudden. They're so weird. This energy is like so, it has a weird tick in it. It's like they have a weird tick, but you can see it. Like, you can see it. If you pay attention to these people, you have a weird tick. For some of you, this is you, my lovies. Bon, bye, écoute. There's a weird tick in this crowd. They look weird. They look possessed. They look like they're up to no good. They look like crooks. They really look like crooks. So about Christina. They all look like they're up to no good, and then they're trying to, they misunderstood, something about missiles. They misunderstood the assignment. They really did. They misunderstood the spiritual assignment. Gain, cultivation, profit, conclusion, mask, deception, pretending, and inconstancy. These are a bunch of fakes. This group, this family, they're a bunch of fakes. And they're puppets. I'm just a messenger. I'm getting like, they want to keep you guessing. Like, they want to, it's like a guessing game. It's like, guess who type of energy. Like, they want to keep you guessing. Something about they also want to keep you like stressing. You're not paying attention to any of these people. You're paying attention to, for some of you, you know, wherever the shoe fits, wear it. If it doesn't, take it off. I'm getting a few different frequencies, energies, and you know, you have to place yourself where you are. For some of you, you're part of this group or this coven. For some of you, you're more on the outskirts looking in on this energy. For some of you, you are, for some reason, the target of this energy. I'm just the messenger. And for some of you, these people are drunks and snakes. For some of you, someone is having a real tough time even functioning. I'm telling you, I read for all types of people. I see all types of people on this planet. It really saddens me, the people that's like, you are dying. Like, you are dying. You're still lying. You're still playing around. You're still thinking you're going to harm somebody. You're still thinking that you're pulling the strings behind the scenes. And you are literally on your way out of here. Why, my lovey? Why? I'm just a messenger. Some people do want to die, though. Some people, Robert, some out of Winnebago. Some people want to die. Some people do want to die. They do, my lovies. Loneliness. And look at this. Would you fucking look at this? Would you look at this? Would you look at this, Chris? Would you look at this? CRISPR. Genetic mapping. Something about tracking. mRNA. Do. Do. Loneliness in the reverse. But if you look at this, this person is hooked on to a medical bed. You see that person? What are we talking about here? All they do is stalk. All they do is lie. All they do is spy. I don't know. For some of you, I think someone's way too like far gone. Like way too far gone. I'm the firm believer that you could teach anybody new tricks because you have the will. But if you don't have the will, you don't have the will. I'm just the reader here. Something about Beatrice. This person's hooked onto a machine. It's like almost, it's like on life support looking for drama. It's like, I'm just like, what the fuck? What in the hell? Loneliness, dullness, disappointment, and isolation. This is in the reverse. These people think, for some of you, it's like projecting, because there's definitely like projection energy. It's like someone projecting onto you that you're lonely, projecting onto you that you're sick. For some of you, projecting onto you. There's a coven here of people that are trying to project all types of stuff just for profit, for money, for gain. Something about something's lopsided. For some of you, something about someone walks with like a bad limp, like a real bad limp, like a real bad one. Someone's hip is shot. Isn't that so interesting how we glorify people that walk with a limp? And we're literally, some about Gloria, some about a glory hole. We're literally glorifying people that are dying of sickness, disease, being out of ease. Somehow get on your knees. For some of you, there's somebody that in the past got out of prison. There's a lot of prison energy for some of you. So for some of you, this could have been something about Victor and something about Victorville. Something about evict her. Someone paid to have you evicted for some of you. But you didn't react the way again, these people they have all types of addictions in the soul. So they think that you would behave the way they behave. Here we go with this type of energy. Oh, they're dumping. Conflict. They want to fight. What did I say? They want to pick a fight. They want to come and argue with you about something that is like, what the fuck are we arguing about? What are we arguing about? We ain't arguing here. I'm going to sleep. Bye, homie. You don't care. These people are they think, again, it could be anyone. You have become the obsession. For some of you, take this how it resonates. They're not in conflict with you. They're in conflict with themselves. What have you done to them? If they really start to think, but they don't think, they don't. This is why they're so diseased. They don't think. It's like, why am I really trying to argue with somebody? Why am I trying to argue with this person? My ex family member, my coworker. What am I really trying to argue about? Like, I'm really that mad? I've never understood that. Like, if you're really that upset about a situation, you should probably leave it. You should probably let it go. Don't be a psycho. This was coming in. They're mad because they want the money and they're not getting it. And look at this. What did I say? What did Spirit give us? What did Spirit say? Get on your knees. Then these people get to fighting each other. For some of you, somebody's fighting in prison. What the fuck? Or they were fighting in prison in the past. Because technically this is kind of like in past position. There's a prison here. For some of you, I am getting like someone was in prison. This was in the past, like a lot of fights in prison. For some of you, I don't know. What's this? Something about a game show. Something about a game show host. Something about a provost. Something about an apostle. Here we go with this apostle energy. Something about a reformed gangster. Like while somebody went to prison, they became like, I don't know, something about a Hebrew Israelite with an inner fight. Somebody went to prison and started studying religious texts, like the Bible or the Quran. But somebody would get into a lot of fights at some point in prison. This is coming in. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Something about a Dominican. Something about a Cuban. Something about Cuban cigars, 56 and 30. 56 and 30. Someone could have done like a 5 to 6, but got out in 3 or something like that. It's like somebody had like a reformation. Like they stopped fighting. They're back to it though. They didn't really have so much of a repentance. Because for some of you, you were taking care, for some of you, something about taking care of your Gani, something about Gano, taking care of your grandparents, savings. Somebody wants to steal your inheritance or something that has to do with your grandparents or your ancestors, preservation, collection, and meanness of this real estate, this mega project. While people thought that, for example, this is like someone that would think that you were alone because you were waiting, I don't know, because their magic was working. You were alone because God was working on you, because you were working with God, because you were working with your ancestors, because you were focusing on your life, you were focusing on your children, your marriage. You were for some of you, this is for some people that were building in silence. And I'm not talking about something about building codes. For some of you, you could have been working on certifications. You really pulled back. You weren't spending a lot of money. You weren't spending a lot of time out. You were in a time out because it was necessary. You were building your energy. So you were kind of out of the loop, but no matter what, you still had people even if they were still fighting. Compromise. Agreement, reconciliation, and consideration. The number 33 could be significant for you. For some of you, it's like trying to fight a compromise. 333 could be significant. I've been seeing 333 a lot the last couple of days. A self-love. You've been in self-love. You've been reconciling with yourself. You've been in self-love. Literally, the reconciliation with self. Like, you went from, like, trying to fight with people. Maybe for some of you, at some point, like, you wanted to debate your point. You're like... Again, that example is coming in from last night, but for some of you, this is like on a bigger level. It's like, I wanted to, like, at some point, it's like, I mean, that's not the greatest example because I didn't really want to go too far into the conversation. I'm like, how can we just get this resolved so I can move on with my life? But maybe that was you. Like, at some point, people could have thought like you were also trying to like argue. And what you were trying to do was like come to reconciliation, take each other into consideration, come to some type of an agreement. Like, I don't want to go back and forth about this. This is very simple. How do we get this done? They took that at some point. Somebody took that as you were fighting. For example, if this is a family member where you're like, this is going to land you in prison. This is not a good idea. They thought you were trying to like fight with them. Like, it's like, you should probably be there for your child, because if you're not, you're going to lose your child that one day. One day, they're not going to want to see you. They thought it was a joke. How can I get more money? I'm getting money for my child. It's like, you never give your child anything. And someone's a drunk too, or on drugs for some of you. I'm just a messenger here. So you said, you know what? You could do whatever you want to do. I'm going to go love me and do what is best for me and what I feel is right in the situation. For me, loving me means taking care of this child. Loving me means taking time to myself, going back to school, going to focus on me, taking time to heal, taking time to recover from a surgery, taking time to just go through my physical therapy, taking time to get help if I need help, taking time to not be fucking prideful. If I need help, I'm going to ask for help. Taking time to just recover. Taking time to emotionally recover. When people hurt you emotionally, that takes a huge toll. That's a huge alchemizing of energy. Taking time to do that. Taking time to detox my life. Declutter. Throw away things. Downsize. Move. Upsize. Whatever. Capsize. Whatever you chose to do. And in the meantime, these people were focused on trying to steal something that was owed to you, belonged to you, pretending to be, I don't know, saints, lying, Hussein, stealing, obsession. There's definitely obsession in the field. And this is what you've been up to. I'm just a messenger. You were on a pause. Stop, break, pause, and stagnation. You were on a pause. You were on a stop. And it's okay. Someone's going to run a stop and get a ticket. It's okay. It's okay to just be on a pause. Something about menopause. Maybe for some of you went through menopause and you got to know your body on a different level. Or for some of you, there's menopause in the field. Look at this. Look at this. Third wheel, enemy, distrust and flirtatiousness. A third wheel who's pregnant. Interaction, joy. There's a group of people. Look at this. We got a lot of third wheels here. 333s. 37, 47. Between the ages of 37 and 47 could be significant for you. We got blindness, blessings. Look at this. Again, they think they're going to steal something from you. They think they're going to steal your blessings. They think they're going to steal something. Something about Aaron. Something about... They're blind. They're definitely blind. Awkward, unknown, and vision problems. People that have vision problems. People that have all types of fucking issues. All types of fucking issues. All types of issues. Your blessings are your origin. They originate from you. They originate from you. They originate from you. Someone's like, me too. It's like, no, we're not the same. No. They want to be like you. They want to steal you. They want to be like you. Robbery, exploitation, incaution, and unfairness. Look at this third wheel enemy. This person is in their shadow, or this group of people. There could be something about bone marrow disease. There could be 6 people involved in some bullshit with some bone marrow disease coming in. I'm getting these people are not healthy at all. They're falling apart. This group is fucking falling apart. It's like, this is not an attractive coven. This is not an attractive group. This is not, if you told me like, go do spiritual work with these people, be like, I'm okay. Thank you. I'll pass. They're going to do a spiritual cleansing on you. I will pass. Everything is coming in for a reason. For some of you, something about something about Cassidy. Something about Cassie. These people could be telling you, you should come do a spiritual cleansing with us. You're fucking limping around. Your eye is like this. And you're pretending like everything is all right. And you're going to keep lying, spying, cheating, and stalking. You have no self-control. You've lost yourself. That means you're more on your way out than here. You have no strength in the 3D. And it's not like a challenge. It's just what it is. It's like, it's just a group, a whole fucking coven. And I told you, for somebody's a chef, something about a personal chef. I would never eat from this person's food. I just wouldn't. I'm not trying to be rude. Why you gotta be so rude? Don't you think I'm human? No, I know you're human. I know we're all human. That's why you don't eat from certain humans. You just don't. You have like 9 people for some. Maybe even 10. Maybe even more. For somebody, there was a cute comment the other day. You're right, but there was more than 8. Look at this, and they'd be coaching each other. They'd be coaching each other. Advice, obedience, and knowledge. For some, this is a coven. For some of you, this is a coven you don't even know. The number 5, the Hierophant, is a coven, a belief system of people who are blind, thinking you're going to compromise. For some of you, look at this, 333. They be doing something with the power of 3. Thinking that a sweetheart's going to, ooh, 333. And look at the number here, 33, 4201. Something about the degrees, something about masonry. Oh, look, and 21, more power of 3. Pay attention to the 3s, my lovies. Venus energy, creative force. They think they're going to steal your creative force. And look, so we got 3 here. We got 3 here, but this is the Trinity with the baby in the, for some of you, something has to do with a pregnancy and somebody wanting to steal like an actual pregnancy. And however that's manifesting, take that however that resonates, because I'm getting a few different, they want to steal something that's in the womb or it's in gestation. And for some of you, something has to do with a relationship or a marriage. And then you got self-love. So you go from, for some of you could be in an interracial couple or a mixed race couple. It's something about a throuple for some of you. We do have here parents, the baby in the womb. And then I'm getting it as like, this is for some of you, someone's pregnant with a girl, or you're supposed to have a girl, or this is in your very near future. Or this is in your destiny. It's already written. It's already written, but there's a crazy ass coach who's a psycho. So there's a coach here, or some type of Hierophant. It could be a Taurus. Yeah, they vowed. So we have vows. A coach has like two minions that they're with. Wish, hope, and worship. So they worship this person. There's like a weird secret society present. Something about the president. They worship this headmaster. And this person of disaster, this person is coaching them on how to steal. This person is like almost like coaching people on how they're going to be an enemy, steal someone's inheritance, twist their arm. This is almost like, again, they can't get you. They want to like turn all the 3D against you. Everything has to do with the 3D. If you can escape the 3D, you'll be all right. I think you're already there. I think you're already there. They want to try to trap you with, and they're blind. This coach is blind and sick. And sick. Something about Sydney. This coach is blind. I'm seeing a Tasmanian devil. I'm seeing the natives from Sydney, from Australia, not Sydney, but Sydney's very important. This coach is blind. So this coach, Biddy Tarot, is coming in. I interviewed for that company a long time ago. So they had me do a reading for the role, even though the role had nothing to do with reading energy. And in the role, I told them I wasn't going to get the role. In the role, I told them I wasn't going to get the role. There could be someone who's out of control. There's an envious witch or wizard. Take this how it resonates. And something about this person's also a snitch. I don't know what that means to them. Because to me, a snitch is a liar and a snake who would be willing to do anything to get away with something. It's like they want they want to bargain something. Something about bargain hunters. Something about Barbara. Something about Santa Barbara. So this person can like travel for some of you. I'm getting like a cult, like a secret cult. And they get coached on how to swap destinies. This person is under some type of possession. Again, for them, it's very 3D. They do things in the 3D to hurt people. And then they're like, look, spiritually, it worked. Well, I mean, it's about Wilhelmina. They think they can twist people's arms. So somebody like, for example, I know I come from a long line of people with gifts. I know people, they don't have to stalk you in the 3D. They don't have to stalk you in the 3D. If they want you to lose an arm, you'll lose an arm. I'm just a messenger here. Not that this happens all the time. They don't have to go stalking you. They don't have to follow you around. This was my grandmother. She said to me, yes, the others are my grandchildren, but you are my grandchild. And I didn't know what she was talking about until spiritually she involved me in a ritual when I was 11. This coach is like a fashion witch. And the spirits are calling this fashion witch a snitch. And this fashion witch, something about Fashion Nova, has a lot of money and very well connected, very well respected too by the minions. Someone uses the word minions. Something about opinion polls. So this witch thinks that she's going to like, again, these people, they have to turn to dirty antics in the 3D to get things to work. Their magic to work. Something about the magi. The magi. This person's a delusional. I'm just a messenger. So there's a whole group of people falling under a delusional energy. It makes sense though. A blonde female could be significant. I'm seeing a blonde female in my mind's eye, but take it how it resonates. And look how much space they take up. They take up so much space in the 3D. They're like something about an antivirus protection. They're like a virus. These people are like a virus and they spread disease. We got memory, 6 of Cups, your innocence. Remembrance, commemoration, and reunion with your origins. I don't know, for some of you, you actually could learn the death of somebody. But it's a blessing. This death of somebody is a blessing. Or a few people. This is somebody from your past. We got perseverance, a Cancer. We got the triumph. And this one wants to show, look at this. Would you fucking look at this? Would you look at this? Would you look at this, Chris? Would you look at this? Curse. I do. So we got perseverance, challenge, endurance, and resolution. And we got curse, hate, catastrophe and misfortune. And we got triumph, success, victory, and achievement. And we got conflict. This is going to piss people off because this is your fate. It was fated, fuckery. And for some of you, you could be a reader, you could be a channeler, you can have some type of spiritual gift. I'm seeing Capricorn energy here. I'm also seeing Libra energy. That's Pisces, but a Libra wants to be a Pisces and a Pisces wants to be a Libra. Cancer, Gemini wants to be a hidden, even though Gemini's right there, right in the mix too. Sagittarius and a Leo and a Scorpio. We got conflict, triumph over this bullshit curse because you are perseverant and there's evidence. It shows. For some of you, there's evidence in providence. And then there's also evidence that they vowed to trap you. There's evidence that they vowed to trap you. And I'm talking about, for some of you, there's actually like legal evidence. For some of you, there's spiritual evidence. For some of you, the eye of providence is coming in. But you're perseverant. Again, everything is coming in for a reason. You're perseverant. The way they would behave, again, they're trying to set things up, like to constrict you in the 3D, triangulation and the whole nine. Challenge, endurance, and resolution because of this. Because of this. This is it. This is it. Goodness, humanness, and your morality. What did I say? What does Spirit give us? What does Spirit say? Something about morales. What does Spirit give us? Spirit don't play. Because of your goodness, your humanness, and your morality. And something about your neutrality as well. You remained neutral before adversity. Whatever you could do, you did. Whatever you can't do, you didn't do. This was a deception that these people were ever going to gain from you. For some of you, these are people you don't even fucking know. It's like they found you on some game show. I don't know. It's like there's a serial killer energy present. Someone's a drunk too. But there was this video I watched of this serial killer, and he went on a game show. He was on a game show. The serial killer was a rapist. He was a rapist. And he went on a game show, and I don't know. And then he went on a killing spree for many years. Everything is coming in for a reason. You are ready, my lovies. Readiness, preparation, prompt, and arrangement. You are ready. You are ready, ready, ready. You are ready, ready, ready. You are ready, ready, ready. The other day I had an interesting dream. Be cautious of who shows up in your 3D, my lovies, because especially after having certain interesting dreams. I had a dream that Chucky, the killer doll, in the autumn, we got a contract. For some of you, there's a contract on a hit with a female who's a phenomenon apparently. And for some of you, there's a contract for you as a female or for your wife. For some of you, there's a contract that's very important. There's a spiritual contract that cannot be broken. That's very important to you and to your ancestors too. And for some of you, it has to do with your spiritual gifts, and you already know this. For some of you, you already see that a contract with a female, it may be a little sketchy. For some of you, you may see that there's a contract here, or there's something that you may question, especially it has to do with marriage. I want to marry you anyway. Do not ignore the red flags. They will come back to bite you in the ass. I'm just a messenger. Something about harassment. Something about a harassment lawsuit for some of you. It's about a prostitute. What did I say? The dreams. Pay attention to your dreams and something far away from you. I was getting this dream. So Chucky came to me, the Chucky the doll, who's a serial killer, right? Came to me as if I was Chucky's partner. And I'm like, but I was, in the dream, I was Truth Nunez. And I'm like, well, Truth Nunez is not a serial killer, so how are you gonna marry? And then Chucky came to me as if, like, you know, before his face breaks and all of that. That's how Chucky came to me. Like, before his face wasn't broken. And I'm like, and I said to him, I'm like, there will be no more killing. And he said, there will be no more killing. I don't know, for some of you, something has to do with a serial killer who's not going to kill anymore. For some of you, something could actually be like, Spirit is like warning you. It's like, this is what could come if you take this vow, this ritual, this promise, whatever it is. There's certain promises, it's like that one needed to be broken. You break the good promises, but you don't break the fucking ones that it's like, you should have broken that one. Like, I'm just a messenger. This was coming in. Anyways, we got your dreams, le rêve. You got your dreams, as we're talking about dreams. And l'étranger, dreams of distancing, dreams of travels for some of you. Pay attention to your dreams. They could be telling you that you need to go somewhere, or something is coming from a distance. And you got a birth. I told you something about how a birth for some of you. I feel something about Halle Berry. There's actually a birth in the field. La naissance, a birth of something. And God is protecting this. They're going to fucking fight with God. With y'all, my lovies, I don't know, but some people will try. It's something about a game show host. It's something about a provost. We have protection from God when it comes to your birth, when it comes to your pregnancy, when it comes to your new beginning. God is protecting you. God will never neglect you. God will take you away from things that it's like, you think I'm trying to hurt you by letting you know that you got to let this go. No, just let it go. Trust. Trust is a must. Trust. Anyways, and speak your truth. God knows you in and out. God knows what bothers you, what doesn't bother you. God knows everything, everything. Your light, your dark, all of it. All of it. You heard that? You heard that? You heard that? You heard that? Right over there, right next to the camera. Anyways. That's all we got about Cameron. That's all we got about Cameron. It's about Diaz. It's about Diaz. Anyways, that's all we've got for you. What say you? I say true. What say you? I say true. That's it, my lovies. We'll be back later. Someone's a hater. We'll be back later for more, or maybe for tomorrow. We'll do the 7-day read tomorrow because normally we don't do like Sunday reads. So we'll probably do that. That'll work well. And then we have our book club starting tomorrow. So if you want to join our memberships, my lovies, just consider being a member anyway to support this channel and the growth of this channel. And we're going to do that. We also have a surprise for you, my lovies. We're starting a new channel. So we have a workout channel. It already has like a shell. So I will share it in the community board if you want to check out our workout channel. Because for those of you who know, you know, your sister friend likes to put on a good show at the gym. I love the gym, my lovies. I've always been very active. I've always been very strong since I was a little girl. But I was known like for being like one of the fastest runners, one of the strongest. And so like, yeah, so I want to share that with you. I love the gym. I love working out. I love trying new things, not just the gym. I've done all types of things like activities. I love being active. And so, and for some of you, you love proactive. And for some of you, you can start a skincare channel. I got that download for you yesterday, my lovies. For some of you that you're into like skincare routines and stuff like that, your sister friend, you know, gua sha and massaging the face and cocoa butter and, you know, once in a blue makeup, but I'm not. But for some of you, that's for you, my lovies. I got a download about that. Like for some of you, like just a channel of popping pimples and having a conversation. People would like love to see that. For some of you, it's like your face routine, especially if it speaks to you. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But for some of you, I got that download that you need to have like a skincare channel where you share like tips on skincare, and it'll do really well, my lovies. It would do really, really well. That came in for you. Yeah, so I'm going to have a workout channel, my lovies. So we are going to upload today on that. And so check that out. So it'll be workout with truth. Workout with truth. So we'll be doing workouts there. And I think I'm just going to do like long form videos because I like this. You know, for me, it's like to do the editing and all of that. Anybody got time for that? One day I'll have an editor. Until then, we just here, my lovies. We just here taking it day by day. But, right, Jose? Right. Boom, bye, coot. That's all we've got for you, my lovies. What say you? I say true. So check out that channel too. That's going to be up and running tonight. So, you could go there and do workout videos with me. And we're going to do a full workout. Because one thing I've always noticed, I love watching like clips, like video clips for workouts and getting inspiration. Even though I get so much inspiration from people at the gym or people that I've worked out with over many years of going to the gym, but and someone lives a life of sin, missteps, but we can always step back in the right direction. Someone's a drunk, my lovey. Someone's a drunk. Jesus, my lovey's like a drunk. But they're worried about love stories. I don't know. How do you make yourself suffer and then think like you're gonna go love somebody else? Love starts with you. Love starts with you. I'm not saying drinking is bad or good. I'm saying if you drink to the point where you are barely functioning and you're talking like this and you're struggling to even get a sentence out, that's intense, my lovies. You know, to each his or her own. I'm just saying. Spirit ain't playing, my lovies. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and we're going to and then they only think about sex too. Someone wants to go get head. It's like, okay. Anyways, and for some of you, somebody wants to give head to get ahead. Anyways, moving on. Gotta be strong, gotta move on. But yeah, so we're gonna be doing our gym workout videos. They're gonna be long format, so you'll like, it's like being in the gym with me. I think that makes a difference, because again, I like watching gym videos, but it's like you're not really doing like a workout with them. it's like you get bits and pieces of it, and yeah, so your nieces are gonna love it. Tell your nieces to join, my lovies. I'll subscribe today. So I will go ahead and I will share that in the community board so you can see that. And we can start doing those. That's going to be fun. I'm excited about that. That's also been years in the making. I've been wanting to do it. I thought that I would want to record people doing it. And it's curious because actually one of the guys at the gym, he's like, why don't you just record yourself? And I'm like, but I want to record you, or I want to record somebody else. And he's like, just record yourself. I'm like, you know what? You're right. You're right. I'm going to do it. Anyways, stay well, stay absolutely well. You know why? Because your sister friend loves you and adores you, loves you and adores you. Your spirit friends love you and adore you. Love you and adore you. Your sister friend loves you and adores you. Loves you and adores you. Your spirit friends and your sister friend and your spirit friends and your sister friend. In love always, in love always, in love always, and forever, my lovies. Peace.